Homelessness is no time to be petty. Tell you one reason that occurred to me why homelessness is still stuck where it is. It has to do with a lot of us not helping our neighbors, our own neighbors, the people that we know. And I don't mean the people next door, because Jesus didn't say the person next door was your neighbor. He put the question out, who is thy neighbor? Who is your neighbor? And your neighbor could be, somebody from work, someone in your same demographic that lives across the country, a relative could be your neighbor that has moved across the world. But anyway, who was your neighbor? We don't help neighbors. What we do now in terms of neighbors, we compete with our neighbors. You know, the whole idea, if they got it, I got to get it, sort of keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with the Kardashians. Now, everybody trying to look better, a better car than the next person, wear better clothes. All that is where we are in relationship to our neighbors. And we have the whole idea, people will say, for example, things like, you're going to need me before I need you. And when somebody loses their housing or has a big downfall, instead of us caring, we're like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was what was going to happen to them. Homelessness is no time to be saying, oh, okay, this person, is sleeping in their car. No. And a lot of people feel that way. This is one of the worst crises that anybody can go. Anybody can go through this type of crisis, and it is not a joke. You don't want to wish this on your worst enemy. This is not the time to be judging people. If you see somebody on the side of the road that needs something, you can't look at that person and say, that person's a drug addict or an alcoholic. You don't know that. People come from all walks of life who end up having to stand on the side of the road. I'm just amazed at the people I talk to that are holding signs sometimes. And they are people who are, have college degrees. That's not so uncommon. But we should not judge people. Judge not that ye be not judged. Jesus didn't judge people. And we're supposed to be following Jesus' teachings if you are a Christian. Jesus did not judge people. If Jesus judged people, what a world this would be. If Jesus had the ability to help someone and said, oh, I'm not going to do it, just like we have the ability to start a GoFundMe page for someone and say, let me contribute $20 and encourage other people to do that. That's something that you can do. Jesus had more power. He could do things that most people would never dream of doing. He made the lame man walk. He gave sight to the blind. Now, what if he had said, oh, yeah, I can do it. I can give lame man, I can make a lame man walk, but I'm not going to do it because if I help him to walk, he may go around and start robbing people with those legs, with that new, no. So what if Jesus said that? What if he had said when it comes to the blind man? No, I'm not gonna give him sight because he might be looking at women all kind of way, No, I'm not gonna give him sight. I have the ability, and that's what we do. We don't give to people on the side of the road because someone's put in our mind, oh, that person's a drug addict. That person's an alcoholic. That person, we are not to judge. We're supposed to give freely as God has given to us. If you are able to give, you should be thankful that you can give. And follow the example that Jesus set by giving what he had, gave everything he had, his life, to make sure that people had better lives. So I'm just asking you today, stop judging people. It can happen to anyone. It can happen to you. Trust me. There are many people who are homeless who never, ever thought it would happen to them. And next year, there's going to be people who are homeless who never thought it would happen to them. Next week, the way this pandemic is going. So let's not judge. Judge not that you be not judged. Hey, this is Let's Talk, talking to you today. I hope you have already subscribed and liked. If you haven't, please do so. Share this. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.